just want the money! Hey! Look! We just want the money!
Don't you want your donuts right? Oh, hey, don't you ever fuck with me, boy. Do you know me now? I'm a bad man.
I'm a bad man. I'm a bad man. What's good, y'all? I ain't gonna run the other intro till tonight. You know what I'm saying? Got a little show prepared for y'all tonight. Yeah, this is a little mini pod that I'm doing right now. You know, I haven't been live this couple of days. Really had nothing to talk about. You know. Salute to the Pookie and Ray show. What's good to you, bro? What's good to you? What's good to you? You know, I've been kind of slopped down content. And if you hear any little noise in the background, I'm still at my square job. Won't be getting off until another half an hour, you know. And as soon as I get off and get to the crib, we're going to be talking about, you know, that Barack Obama, Michelle Obama interview and some other things. So they want to come for us podcast bros now. Last year was the Past Pro Bros. You know, the guys that just got fed up with the malarkey that's going on in this society, Western culture. But since we are the blickety blacks, we gonna talk about the community. So let's talk about the community. Yep, Sosa, stay out of straight people affairs. That's right. You see, and shout out to Machismo TV, Salty Balls, Tito the Legendary, the Contractor, Slipknot, and everybody over there at the Real Sphere. I think Machismo Sphere is going to have to be the new name. The Manosphere is still intact and all that good stuff, but it got hijacked. It got reformulated. A lot of the tenants that we had started out with is not really a part of the mix no more. Hey Monique, how you doing? What's up, boo? Yep, Barack and Big Mike and another bald headed guy. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I ain't gonna be here too long. I ain't gonna be here too long. I'm just finishing up a little work at my other job, and I'm doing this other. You see, I can multitask. You see how much I'm multitasking right now. I'm looking at cameras. I'm doing some paperwork, and I'm talking to y'all beautiful people in the chat. You know what's good, Kwame? What's good? What's good, bro? What's good? What's good? So in the thumbnail, you see three individual. Well, six individuals, but we're gonna keep it three pictures, six individuals. The one on the top left with the glasses. You know, let me go and bring up to the screen real quick. Let me go and bring up to the screen real quick. Let me rewind that.
I knew the male podcast bros had lost their everlasting mind. Their everlasting mind. When I was on YouTube.com minding my own business and I saw on my recommended, for some reason, there was a podcast that was titled Don't Tell My Wife Podcast. If that's not insanity, I honestly don't know what is. There was a podcast that was titled Don't Tell My Wife Podcast. If that's not insanity, I honestly don't know what is.
Sorry about that. Sorry about that. Yeah. So in her little recommendations, she had gotten a so-called podcast talking about "Don't Tell My Wife." Yeah, yeah. I wonder what other podcasts that she probably went and searched for that probably was related. Maybe the wives, the girlfriends, maybe the side chicks had a little podcast, and they just threw it in her little recommendations, for a counter argument. Trying to get balance. You know how they like to use that word balance to the universe, balance to these so-called spheres. She not even a wife. Let me highlight that again. The Pookie and Ray Ray show said she not even a wife. Exactly. But I could tell you what she really is, though. You know what I'm saying? Courtesy of my the cartoon mister. This is what she is.
You're hairier than a motherfucker, too. Your personality ain't much to speak of either. Your cooking ain't shit. You ain't clean worth a damn. Nasty bitch. But I need somebody around here that's gonna wash the shit stains out in my drawers. So I guess you'll do.
So I guess you do. Yeah, let me go and take her down. And then we got my bro, R.I.P. to Vaughn. R.I.P. to King Vaughn, you know what I'm saying? But man, your sister, you know what I'm saying? Your sister, let me go and bring this up to the stage. Your sister won't come for us so-called bloggers here in the city of Chicago. One thing that y'all want to mess with the scammers, the rappers. The one on screen right here, right now, is King Von's sister by the name of Kayla B. With her fine ass, you know what I'm saying? But she wanted a bro sister, so we don't do no slander over here for neither or. But this is like the second time that I gotta highlight her fine ass. But her being a Chicago chick, I gotta do because only a Chicago nigga could deal with a Chicago chick. So dealing with this Chicago chick, she want to go ahead and say what's on the screen. So the whole Chicago doing interviews and bloggers now. Yeah. I mean, we all couldn't make it as rappers, as like your brother. We all couldn't practice our jump shot, catching the football. Even though I am a comedian, a lot of dudes ain't got the funny bone, don't know how to really tell good jokes, quality jokes, and everything. So a lot of y'all don't sing no more. So R&B and all that singing on bending knee is over with. The rap game is really trash right now. So anybody could be a rapper, you know. So yeah, the next avenue is go ahead, be the podcast bros that I am, and we gonna be talking about everything. What's the fucking problem? I'm trying to figure out how chicks with OnlyFans, Instagram, so-called modeling careers.
From this to security, we have messages from this.
Duty calls, y'all. Be right back. Be right back. While I'm gone, though, I will go ahead and give y'all a commercial from our sponsors.
Sean P. Diddy Combs has been using Proactive Solution for years, since his New York dermatologist recommended it.
During the time when I had an album out, I was more in the public eye, so I definitely had to take care of this problem. I couldn't be in the public eye with, pimples all on my face.
Proactive combines multiple medications with soothing spa-quality botanicals to create a powerful acne-fighting system. You can heal acne today and help prevent new breakouts tomorrow.
Like 2 weeks later, my skin had started to really smooth out and clear up. One of the things about Proactive is it moisturizes my situation, it preserves my sexy, and then I'm off to doing what I need to do. I felt like it's something I wanted to share with people because it's something that I really use. To me, I just think it's worth a try.
You have nothing to lose and so very much to gain. Go on. Call now.
All right, I'm back. That was a good word from our sponsor, real quick. You know what I'm saying? So, what was I? Oh yeah. So, as you see on the screen, she says, so the whole Chicago interviews and bloggers, ew, and really, hold on, I gotta even zoom in on my own shit. Hold on. Ew, and mostly men. Go get a real job, news reporters. Y'all overly police. Yeah. So that was the industrial amounts of Proactive being stored in the bed. Yes, the Pookie and Ray Ray show. Yes, it is. So they she's the same one. Don't forget, don't get it twisted, y'all. I still got love for my boy Vaughn. Everything, I mean, we street niggas. Some of y'all want to call him a demon, a so-called what's the word I'm looking for? Yeah, demon hitter, serial killer, whatever you want to call him. Yeah. But They rather go ahead and spend the rest of their time and give them their best years to these type of guys, right? You know what I mean? Guys like us. I mean, I'm not in the street life like that per se no more. But shout out to the Dog Pound 070 072. Yeah, they kind of did something today on Instagram. I'm not gonna mention at all, but shout out to the young balls from the neighborhood. Same time though. Yeah, y'all give y'all best years to the scammers, the killers, the drug dealers, right? But as soon as a dude want to go legit, as soon as a dude want to change his life and probably want to go ahead and drop a little album, probably produce a couple of beats. Lord forbid, we have this thing called technology, we have the internet, we have this thing called YouTube, and now y'all want to go ahead and talk and call us the police, interview ass niggas and shit like that, right? The same dudes that y'all be sitting down proudly on their couches in their studios want to tell y'all little ghetto sob stories and everything in between. Think y'all gonna get put on. Them same guys, right? You know, R.I.P. Zach TV. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to 16 Shot 'em and all of them. You know what I'm saying? Cut to the chase. You want to talk about us type of niggas, right? But shit, y'all won't say anything. Y'all won't say anything about these so-called OnlyFans chicks. You know, just using what they got to get what they want, right? From these so-called simp ass and lonely husbands and boyfriends and fiancés out here. But you want to go ahead and talk about us so-called podcast bros. You know, especially want to spend good reality to the masses, especially young men. Right, Michelle Obama, right. Let me get her off the screen. It's only now that we are in this time period of media, specifically independent media. Everybody want to talk about us guys that want to go ahead and voice our opinions on these broadcast networks and apparatuses now. Because for the longest, black men did not have no voice, at least a voice that truly represent us. And no shade. No slander to the so-called Rainbow Brigade, the Rainbow Mafia, but I know y'all been making little podcast queeps here and there through other people talking about it wasn't for the black woman and the gays, black pro-black movement would not be a thing. Yeah, you can miss me with that bullshit. Unfortunately for y'all too, we got to throw y'all in the same group as feminists now, because y'all come after us straight black men full force too, even trying to use the same slander and shame and blame and explain bull crap that these feminazis use against us. And y'all supposed to be men. Even if y'all all part of the Rainbow Mafia still though, y'all supposed to be men. You don't see none of the so-called white, Latino, or any other type of Rainbow Mafia individual that actually got to go ahead hold step in the fashion with their so-called feminist elite groups. But for some reason, you lock, stock, and barrel with these women that so-called use y'all as slander against us. You be friends with the same women that go ahead and use y'all so-called lifestyle against us. And I'll wait. But y'all don't speak for me. Sorry. The Pookie and Ray Ray show has wrote. Ooh, let me bring that back up. The Pookie and Ray Ray show has wrote the Black Manosphere is viewed. The Black man's view is viewed as a threat because by waking black men up, they see their fallback plan evaporating into thin air before their eyes. Yes, and we do have. I'm glad you. I'm glad you said that, Mr. Pookie and Ray Ray show. I'm glad you said that because that's what we're gonna be talking about tonight. Black men are fed up. Men in general are just fed up, but specifically us swarthy, brown and hue type of men that designated as black. We are fed up. We literally had a therapist or some type of psychologist just cook a couple of weeks ago in front of feminists describing the so-called male plight here in America. Yes, we did. He cooked. He cooked better than any other so-called psychologist or psychiatrist of the same gender but different hues. He was doing better than Dr. Phil himself. Yes, he did. Yes, he did. And shout out to that brother. Shout out to that brother. From y'all lying to us about the so-called community, from y'all lying to us about the education, the job market, us being men in society, everything in between. We are fed up, and we will be examining that tonight. Yes, we will. Yes, we will. But back to the mini pod right here at hand. I'm only gonna be here for probably another 5 or 10 minutes. Then we got to the nitty gritty. Barack Hussein Obama and Michelle Obama, the first presidential black couple ever, possibly the first divorced black presidential couple ever. Trying to save face now and trying to appear like everything's good. Michelle's not divorcing me about taking me for half my presidential pension. Everything's all right. Nothing to see here. But you red pill guys, you black pill guys, y'all the problem with this country. Now that's what basically was in a nutshell the last half an hour, that abomination y'all call a podcast. I'm still trying to figure out how I only got like 925 subscribers, only 125,000 watch hours, and so-called Michelle Obama, her punk ass, weak ass looking ass, Ninja Turtle looking ass, Caillou looking ass brother could come on here only with a few little episodes with some weak ass guest appearances and got so many people watching and tuning in. I don't believe it. I don't believe it. I don't believe it. What's going on, Salty Balls? A salute to my machismo TV brethren. You know what I'm saying? Yes. 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 For some reason, I can't go viral, even though I be cooking. Some of y'all stole some of my ish over here. I'm a small channel, but y'all low key be over here stealing some of my ish, running with my ideas. I seen some of y'all bigger names and medium names podcasters out here. Y'all know who y'all are. It is what it is. It's like having Kevin Samuels all up in my Facebook group circa 2015 all over again. I see y'all. I see y'all. So y'all with these so-called group therapy panels, and now we got Barack and the presidential first lady up in here trying to step on our toes because I guess being a lawyer, a trained lawyer, never panned out for you, huh, Michelle? So now you and your little brother or big brother gotta come over to our sector of the woods, throwing up the whole equilibrium and stuff like that to y'all so-called detriment now. Yeah. What's up, XL Pro? My bro, my Joe, my bro. Yeah. Yeah, y'all got on these little podcasts. We know what y'all doing. We seen what y'all been doing. Y'all want to go ahead and make the black red pill, not that cracker white supremacy version of the red pill, but the black real red pill. Y'all want to make it demonized. Y'all using Barack Hussein Obama again. You know, this is the same cocksucker that go ahead and tell us black men that we gotta do better, right? We gotta stop being Pookie and Ray Ray, right? Going to jail, right? With 10 years after his so-called presidential term, we got better. CDC back it up. You research numbers back it up. Everybody else back it up. But he wants to still run around with the same narrative that when he was in office and try to put shame on our hearts. All because he got bent over. A big six was dude with burly shoulders by the name of Michelle. Yeah. And they love dropping little subtle hints. They good thing they ain't mention me by name. I know they was talking about us, but they ain't mention me by name. I'm kind of just feel disrespected a little bit, you know. Salty Balls wrote, Mr. O, we about to get on them Sunday about that fake ass. Yes, We're gonna cook this Sunday. And if y'all haven't noticed, I am now a member of the Machismo TV Sunday panel lineup, courtesy of Salty Balls Machismo TV, and shout out to Tito the Truth. Yeah, we will be talking about this little podcast on Sunday. I guess I'm about to go ahead and get up out of here, but yeah. They trying to come for us podcast bros. I might do a part 2 of this little mini pod. I might get off of my square job. I feel like my week about to come in right about now. So I will holler back at y'all a little later. You know what I'm saying? Mr. O, I'm gone. Peace.
Mr. O with the M.